We're at the world-famous Loftus Versfeld in the capital of South Africa, and it's my pleasure to welcome the world record holder for the most skips over the rope in 8 and 12 hours, Heijns. Thanks so much for your time. You must feel relieved now that you've got over that world record.
No, definitely. It's definitely a relief. All the work we've put in, all the hours of skipping eventually paid off, and it's quite pleasing to be able to sit here and say, you know what, we broke the world record.
It must have been incredible, getting past the 8-hour record, then the 12-hour record, and breaking the 8-hour record on the way to the 12-hour record. But you smashed it by over 4,000 skips. That must feel pretty good.
I would say it's more a humbling feeling of seeing all the work that I put in come to light and pay off. And it was humbling to have everyone around me.
How's the body feeling at the moment?
In terms of the body, it feels a lot better than after the 8 hours. I think the first 8-hour record was quite intense on the body because it's the first time you experience such a thing. But as I trained more and as we did the second record, the body recovers faster. But there are a few interesting places that I saw, especially the abdomen. Explain to us how it works. Do you actually get time in between the 12 hours? Because 12 hours seems a very long time to be skipping consecutively. Yeah, so how the record works is it is how many skips you can do in the total amount of time. So you can technically break the record and then rest for another hour. But we did break it up into 2-hour sections just so that the body doesn't exhaust itself. Because we saw at the 8 hours, if you don't rest enough, you don't perform the same. I'm hearing rumors of the 24-hour record. Tell us a bit more. Can you elaborate a little bit on that for us? Definitely. So this whole journey started off actually when I saw that there was a record for the most skips in 24 hours. And we then split it up into 3, purely to understand the science, to figure out how the body adapts. And now we want to take the 24-hour record, I'd say within the next 2 or 3 months, and then break that here in South Africa. So what else is on the horizon? Are there any world records on the shelf that you're looking at from a distance at the moment? One of my biggest dreams in the next few years is to run the Barkley Marathons in Tennessee in the US. And that's mostly because it's regarded as one of the hardest marathons mentally. Since 1986, only 15 people have finished it. So I think that's one of my biggest dreams. And there's a lot of stuff in between. Thanks so much for your time. Congratulations, and we can't wait to see what's next. Perfect.